I could save us all some time here and just say, listen, it's another licensed kids game from that endless well of evil that is licensed kids games. See this footage and you know exactly what this thing's like. It's that predictable, that generic, that average. And again, that wouldn't be any fun. Besides, if I had to play this goddamn thing, well, you guys have to hear about it. It's Danny Phantom, the ultimate enemy. Fitting subtitle for this fucking thing. Honestly, I think it's gotten to the point where I'd rather play an objectively awful game than a game like this. At least awful games can be interesting, even if it's only for how unthinkably awful they are. So many of these licensed games, it's not that they're awful, they're indistinguishable. They're like a bag of really cheap jelly beans. They may be different colors, but they all kind of taste the same. And they stick to your teeth. So obviously, Danny Phantom, the ultimate enemy, is a side-scrolling action game. Think the NES classics, like the Turtles games and River City Ransom, only not for the NES, and further from classic than Donatello from Scoring with April. Seriously guys, the new Turtle series is awesome. Can't say the same for this game though. So forgettable I had to ask TJ what it was called, like 5 minutes after we played it. And he didn't remember either! The whole shtick here is that, oh, you can switch between normal Danny and the superhero ghost fighting Danny. And you think, hey, that might be cool. No, it's not. It's actually pointless, because the only reason to switch to normal Danny is to recharge your special power. And since you could just do it before you trigger the enemies, yeah, kind of a waste of time. Of course, when the levels are only about a minute long, hey, anything to waste some time. First time I saw an end of level screen, I thought it was a joke. Or like, maybe that was a tutorial level or something. Maybe that's why it was so short. No, it wasn't. Almost all the levels are that long. From 30 seconds to about 90. Which is actually kind of merciful, now that I think about it. The gameplay itself is that of your common garden variety beat 'em up. Only like the weeds that you pull out of the garden. You do have those special attacks, which at least give you something. Danny can also float and fly through walls and stuff, but when your enemies and levels they all basically feel the same, not even being invisible can salvage your interest. But like so many of these licensed games, it's not awful, it plays okay, controls are just fine. It's not rotten, it's just completely tasteless. It's a safe bet for little kids who like the show, but that's all it is. If you don't like the characters, there's not much of a game here to hold your interest. And seriously, a mauve background, freaking fuchsia and green? Seriously, as the background colors? It's not even about contrast and color harmony at this point. At this point, it's just about courtesy to my freaking eye holes. Now, of courtesy to you, I'll stop talking about Danny Phantom, the ultimate enemy.